The Trump administration, aided by Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency, has thrown the federal budget into disarray. $430 billion has vanished from federal programs. These cuts reach deep, impacting everything from crucial disease research to the essential Head Start program for young children. Disaster aid, a lifeline for communities devastated by natural disasters, has also been slashed. The cuts are vast, and the consequences are real. Families across the country are left wondering how they will cope. The future of vital research hangs in the balance. The cuts represent a major policy shift. The Trump administration, known for its disruptive approach, is wagering that these cuts will not have a negative impact on the country. However, early signs suggest otherwise. Scientists are scrambling for funding, teachers are losing their jobs, communities are struggling to rebuild. The impact of these cuts is only just beginning to be felt. The cuts have been met with outrage and disbelief by many. They argue that these programs are vital to the well-being of millions of Americans. The cuts to disease research, they say, could cost lives. The cuts to Head Start will leave countless children without access to early childhood education. And the cuts to disaster aid will make it harder for communities to recover from hurricanes, floods, and wildfires. The cuts are not just numbers on a spreadsheet, they represent real pain and suffering for real people. In an effort to track the damage, Senators Patty Murray and Rosa DeLauro have launched an online tracker. This tool shines a light on the chaos unleashed by the Trump administration's actions. The tracker documents the widespread disruption to federal programs. It provides a stark picture of the administration's priorities, and it gives voice to those who have been most impacted by the cuts. The tracker is a vital resource for anyone who wants to understand the true cost of these cuts. The tracker is more than just a list of cuts. It is a call to action. It is a reminder that these cuts are not inevitable. They are the result of choices made by the Trump administration, and they can be reversed. The tracker is a powerful tool for holding the administration accountable for its actions. It is a way for ordinary citizens to fight back against these harmful cuts. The findings of the tracker are deeply troubling. They reveal that the cuts are not just arbitrary, they are targeted. They disproportionately impact the most vulnerable Americans, low-income families, minorities, and people with disabilities. The tracker exposes the true nature of the Trump administration's agenda. It is an agenda that puts the wealthy and powerful first while leaving everyone else behind. The White House, however, remains defiant. They claim these cuts are necessary to eliminate waste, fraud, and abuse. They argue that the federal government has become bloated and inefficient, and they insist that these cuts are essential to restoring fiscal responsibility. They point to examples of wasteful spending and government bureaucracy. They argue that these cuts will ultimately make the government more efficient and effective. However, critics argue that these claims are disingenuous. They point out that the Trump administration has proposed deep cuts to programs that have a proven track record of success. They argue that the real goal of these cuts is not to eliminate waste, but to shrink the size and scope of government. They believe that the Trump administration is ideologically opposed to the very idea of government programs that help people in need. Critics also argue that the cuts are short-sighted and counterproductive. They point out that many of the programs that have been cut actually save the government money in the long run. For example, cuts to disease research could lead to higher healthcare costs in the future, and cuts to Head Start could lead to higher crime rates and lower graduation rates. The cuts, they argue, are a classic case of penny wise and pound foolish. The reaction from Congress has been mixed. Some Republicans have expressed concern about the cuts, but many have remained silent, fearing a backlash from the White House. The Republican-controlled appropriations committees in both the House and Senate will play a crucial role in shaping the final budget. They will have to decide whether to go along with the Trump administration's cuts or to restore funding for these vital programs. Their decision will have a profound impact on the lives of millions of Americans. Elon Musk, initially a vocal supporter of the cuts, has recently announced his intention to step back from his role at the Department of Government Efficiency. Citing the need to focus on his other ventures, Musk's decision comes amidst growing criticism of the DGE's methods and the unpopularity of the cuts. Musk's departure raises questions about the future of the DGE and its role in shaping government policy. Adding fuel to the fire, a $9 billion rescissions package targeting USAID and other agencies is on the horizon. This package, if approved by Congress, will further exacerbate the situation, deepening the cuts to programs already reeling from the initial wave. The rescissions package is a sign that the Trump administration is not backing down from its commitment to slashing government spending. The battle over the federal budget is far from over. The outcome of this battle will have a profound impact on the lives of millions of Americans. It will determine the fate of vital programs and services, and it will shape the relationship between the executive and legislative branches for years to come.
Hey, we all want to scale our business. Hey, I have the answer for you today to help you do that. If you're looking to scale from 5, 6, even 7 figures and beyond, book called Be Good, Be Brief, Be Gone. I'm going to give it to you for free. All you have to do is type in growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash, and you can download the book for absolutely free. I hope the book helps you this year. Take your business to the next level. Again, go grab the book, growfast.cash. I say again, growfast.cash. I wish you the best and grow, scale, and win.
There it is. Magnum. Holy moly.
Yeah, baby! That's what I've been waiting for!
Dear God, it's beautiful.